right, let's see if I can hear myself. My channel. Here's this one. Oh, sound is fixed. I can hear myself. Yay! Fixed. I can hear myself. Yay! And I did it on my own. And I did it on my own. I'm so happy. I don't have to call the daughter. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me or if I'm just imagining it. Let me know, please. I don't know what was up with that. Weird. Weird. Okay, now I can hear me. I can hear me through my laptop as well. You know, earlier I couldn't Google something because I always talk to Google. Google this, Google that, you know? And it kept on saying, listening, listening. But I thought it was just Google. So let's reshare this out. Press by Teresa. I tell you, technology sometimes is a pain in the ass. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I don't know why that happened. It knew. Okay. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up already. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Reshare. Oh, yeah. Technology. You can hear me, Jennifer? You can hear me, Janie? Yes. Awesome. Good. I didn't have sound. I started a video and Candy let me know. And I was like, what? You know what? And I'm not a best speller, so I use Google. And I'm like, Google, how do you spell blah, blah, blah? And then it wasn't working. So I just thought it was Google today. Here it was something on my sound, I guess. So how are you ladies today? That's panicking there. And Diamond can't come into town, even come and see me right now. She's on quarantine until she gets her test results back. All right, that's right. So, as I started earlier, that. I sprayed it in the book already, so it's a little damp over here, but not bad. Eating and no bake cookies. Oh, that sounds good. So I did a few extra pages yesterday in here. And I'll show them. I did this one yesterday. And then you got the little pocket with a couple tags in. Still may add something there. I don't like open spaces. I did that on my Cricut. That I had. And then I did, well, you did that one. And then I did this one. I did that on my Cricut, that on my Cricut, and that all on my Cricut. I want to saw your blue. And then I made some cute little tags. Some of my grandchildren's paper I used. And then this one, these are just little stickers I had. The trick or treats. And then these I colored a while ago and have been just sitting here in my craft box. So they're little journaling spots there. And today, this page I sprayed with gray, black, and orange because my little steampunk pumpkin is going to go right there. And then over here is going to be, and I'm at that right there. Going to be a slide-in pocket. So that's what we're working on. Right now we're working on this side. And then I only have 1, 2, 4, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the cover, I may just put something, not real detailed, plus my name. And then it'll be done. Just a show little piece. I love my favorite page in this whole one is this one. I like it. I'm going to take pictures of the grandkids this year and stick that in here because it's this little pocket. But I like it. I love my Frankenstein. So. And I like how it looks from the side. I love how that looks. So this, I sprayed it with some black, but it like a light gray, which is all right because it pops it a little bit, I think. I know, right? So I'm going to set that aside because we're going to work on this real quick. And I'm going to find a piece of something that actually I want this here. I want it. Cover. Strings, and more strings. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now I want a piece of cardstock that's going to go under that, but I want not that one. I know which one I kind of want. I'll just find it. Well, by the time people start their Halloween, I'm done with it, and I start something else. It'll come, Jen. I paid for mine before she even released it because she told me about it. She had a Halloween kit coming out, and I bought it. So that's why I had mine a little, right away. Because I paid for it weeks in advance. So I was probably one of the first that she mailed out as soon as she released it. As you can see, I love Halloween. I buy when I have money. So when I got money, there it is. And I said, "You still doing that Halloween kit you were talking about?" She was like, "Yep." I'm like, "Can I pay for it now?" I got the money. She's like, absolutely. See, I'm not digging that coloring. Let's see how that looks. That's going to be underneath it. I'm going to spray this again because I want it a little darker. A little darker, a little darker. Because I'm out of my... Oh, I'll do what I did yesterday. Never mind. So I'm out of this Deco Art medium black. I love this black spray. I'm out of it. So let's see if I can do what I did yesterday afternoon. I took my pokey tool, I poked my ribbon in there, and I kind of just went like that. Let's see if it works this time. I like it dark. I'll take a color in here. Oh yeah, I'm picking some up. Then I take it out. Not very much. I'm going to add a hint. Put some on there, a little bit. That's cool. So what are all you ladies doing today, besides watching me? Working on envelopes? Ah. There we go. That's better. Little few spots. I'm going to put back in so I can get those couple spots. Hey, I'm one of these artists, as my granddaughter told me I was. You're an artist, Nana. You're not just a crafter. I use everything. I'll make this. I'm like, well, thank you, Allie. There we go. That's better. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay. See? Look at the bottom of that bottle. That's for me just going around in there with the lace. Not much left in that bottle. I use my money. Okay. So I am crafting day later on. Yes, I know. I don't know what. And see, I went to Google something earlier, and I speak to Google because I'm like, how do you spell Wichita Falls? You know, something like that. And it says listening, listening, and I thought it was just Google. So when I got off the first one, I unplugged my camera, plugged my camera in, went to settings, and then the sound audio came up, and it was muted. I don't know how I managed to mute it myself. I'm no idea. Unmuted it, did a test run with Google, it worked. Did a test run just doing a video, it worked. And then I thought, I'm just gonna go back on, and came back on, and when I hope for the best, and actually listened to myself on my laptop, as well as my tablet, and I could hear myself. But I was like, I'll check with you ladies. Not sure yet. My homeless man. On the right Saturday. Yeah. Oh. No. Oh, I'm bad. Okay, that's out the door. Next Saturday. It's the last Saturday of the month. I thought today was the last Saturday of the month. My bad. I give this gentleman, his name is Joe, homeless Joe. He's a homeless man that lives in my area. And the last Saturday every month, I have him. I tell him to stop by, and I give him a bag of aluminum cans I collect. I do keep some of them for myself because that's extra spending money. But I give him a big garbage bag full of cans. And we pick a date. And I said, how about the last Saturday each month? And he knows if I'm not home, he sees a garbage bag by the back door or by the garage door. He knows he can take it and go. Very nice man. And I always worry if he doesn't show up. And here I'm thinking it's the last Saturday of the month. And it's not. That's next Saturday. So, and he'll help me smash them too. He gets his can. He has a can crusher. He crushes them. Usually I have them crushed already though. So, yeah, we sit there and chat for a little bit. But his name is Joe. I laughed. I said, what's your name? He goes, Joe. Call me Homeless Joe. And I'm like, okay, Homeless Joe. I don't know. I'm like, why would you? He goes, well, I'm homeless and my name's Joe. That's my name, he says. There, I like that better. Yeah, pops it a little bit. That's going to be underneath. You can't really see the pattern underneath, but it's to give this place some stability. He's a war vet. I know that. He served in Vietnam. And how do I put it? I can tell there's probably some mental problems. He's harmful. And he'll come and use my garden hose. He had a dog, but his dog is this was sad. Okay. Yeah. I said, what happened to your dog? He says animal control took his dog away from him this past winter because he didn't have proper home, which I thought was sad. Because it's probably his only companion. And I'm thinking, well, maybe if our country would care about our homeless, not especially, but our homeless vets, maybe they'd have a place where they could have their dog. It kind of irritated me. I said, I wish I'd have known. I said, so you don't know what happened to your dog? No. I'm like, oh. Not that I could have a dog here, but I maybe could have found somebody that would took his dog, and at least they could go to visit him. It was Agent Orange we sprayed on it all over Vietnam. Yeah, because you can tell he's different. But, and I asked him, and I said, you get into health care you need? Yeah, I go to the vet center. Well, you'd think they would help. You know, I don't understand how that stuff works. I don't. It's pretty bad when they care more about a dog living out in the winter than they do a homeless man. I'm sorry to say that because animals should be taken care of. And that dog wasn't starving. That man probably would make sure that dog had food before himself. I'm just saying. I gave him one of those kids carts you put behind your bike because he rides a bike. So I'm like, you want a kid cart? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, a little cart that goes behind your bike. I have one. Kids are outgrown it. And then he was like, could I just look at it? So we looked at it, and then he's like, how much? I'm like, you can have it. So Scott helped him put it on the bike, and then we got a piece of wood for the bottom of it instead of the canvas. Cool. And he was happy-go-lucky man after that. Now he's got stuff in there. My little tin scissors are buried on my desk somewhere. So I'm using my big ones because I'm not seeing them. My desk, you can't even see the top of it right now. It's unreal. So there we go. It's cool. All right. Now, that's cool, Jennifer. I forgot what you got from Teresa. I will be honest with you, when a sale is going on, I am not paying attention to what people are buying per se or what it is. I'm just telling them the name, who bought. You know what I mean? I put the prices in, and then I sold two. And there were so many on that sale, I don't remember everything either. I saw a spot where it was coming up. So, fab glue there. I wrote myself a note: buy new Tim Holtz scissors, because you can't sharpen his scissors. And I meant to do something before I put this lace up, so we'll see how good I can get here. Actually, I'm going to work on this, then I'm going to do it. I gotta get my stickers. Oh. Yeah, so I'm just taking it easy. It's an easy day for me. My laundry's done, folded, put away, which is surprising. I hate folding laundry. Hate it. I don't know why. It's one of the things I don't like doing. I actually did it. Got in there, watched court TV, and folded my laundry last night. Well, I think if I could get it, because I can. Yeah. My washer and dryer are downstairs. So my husband, he hauls it down for me and hauls it up for me. And I have to wait for Scott. And it could be days I have it washed and dried. But I fold two baskets. I actually folded coming out of the dryer the last week. And so I put them away right away. But I did a basket of towels and some clothes because I don't have much laundry. Two people don't have much laundry, especially when your husband works 3 days out of the week and all he don't dirty too much clothes. And then when he's home, he's in his loungers, as he calls them. But there they are. I was like, where are they? So my basket. Oh, I was looking for that. My basket of towels and a few clothes been sitting down here for 3 days. And I said to him, I said, could you please bring up my laundry basket? He replies, oh, I didn't know if you washed it yet. Well, he wouldn't know because he was at work. And so he brought it up for me last night. He's like, your laundry's up. Or yesterday. I woke up to a note in the morning. Because he knows I come in, I sit right here, and I wake up. I don't even head out to the living room. And I usually have a can of Pepsi here in the morning. So when I wake up, there's a can of Pepsi sitting right here. It's a weird routine. You know, people go to their coffee pot in the morning. I go to my craft room and put, have my Pepsi, wake up a little bit, check my emails and all that stuff. And I woke up to a note, laundry basket in the hallway, didn't want to disturb you in the bedroom. I fold my laundry on my bed. I can't carry stuff down the stairs. Well, I don't craft right away. I don't eat right away, which my doctor says something to me all the time. You need to eat. And I'm like, I don't do breakfast. I do breakfast, but not when I wake up. I have to wake up for about 2 hours before I can eat. I've always been that way. So, put that on there. Grab me glue gun. That's on. So I get this email. I have packages. Jennifer, your package didn't go out yesterday. I am sorry. It's not my fault. They didn't pick it up. So I get this email from our postal system that reads, that basically says, sorry, we made an attempt to pick up your packages. Would you like to reschedule? So I'm like, yeah. And secondly, there was no attempt made. I didn't even get my mail yesterday. So they emailed me back this morning saying, I said, my doorbell never rang all day yesterday. I said, and my own mail that I was supposed to get, I didn't get it yesterday either. And they looked, and then I got an email back. How often has this happened? I said, I've scheduled package before, and they didn't get picked up, that I literally sit on my front porch and catch my mail person. And they'll be like, we will be out. I said, I ain't getting my mail till 6 o'clock at night, which is BS when you live in a city. I told my father-in-law I'm going to start using his address to mail my packages to, because his mail's right on time every day. Boom. I get there's crisis going on, but 6 o'clock at night, when you see mail trucks pass your house all day, and then claim that I was the one that missed the mail, that I missed him picking up my packages, it ain't gonna fly. And I have knock or ring doorbell to grab. I don't put my packages on the porch because they're like, well, can't you leave them on the porch? I'm like, who leaves packages on a porch if your mail doesn't come till 6 o'clock at night? Ain't happening. And what's wrong with him getting out of the truck, walking up, ringing the doorbell? It's kind of going to be similar. I think it's back here. Like this. Say if it's only going to have 2. Because you'll see in a second. Because I am I kind of correspond with what's on this page. That's going on that side. So the fact that he's a steampunk Halloween dude, we need some ears on there. And then I got these in a kit. There's little safety pins. These BMOD got small enough packages here. Wow, how do you get into that? There we go. That's tiny. So I am going to put these down. And I'm actually taking off the foam on the back of the pumpkin. We'll rip that off. I'm just going to put a little hot glue. Can you guys see me? I'm off kilter here. I'm going to put that one right there. That one about there. And we're going to have gears. Put gear here. And a gear there. And I'm going to put gear there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this pin, safety little pin, and I'm just going to, I don't know if you're going to be able to see them or not through the black. Yeah, I don't know, can you see it? Yeah, I'm not, you can't see it, so I'll work through something. So now, that's going to go right there. Lay that even. Press that down. That's slip pocket. And I did it wrong. That's good. Usually I put foam. Did I put foam on this one? Let me check. Yeah, it did. I'm gonna rip this off. See? You're watching Tino Fix. I thought I was gonna, and I just feel put it right up. Thought I was like, wait a minute. After I laid it down, I'm like, wait. You're missing one technique you were using. Now I gotta find it. No biggie. No biggie. I just saw it from over there. I just moved it. See, my desk is covered. So I need to clean my desk. And I meant to put this right here on the bottom anyway, so. There is my phone. Oh, it's up. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for it on my desk, and I actually put it where I usually put it. Go figure. Okay. Snip. Don't want to lose the pin. Don't want to lose the pin. See, I ripped a little bit that it ain't going to affect it. And if I'm really concerned, I can just cover it. Which I might do, just to be safe. And that, I just, damn, stuff sticking out here. Due to the fact I could just, boom, give it some stability. My daughter coming home with the puppy. Oh, babies. I miss having a dog, and then I don't miss having a dog. So I had an English Springer Spaniel, Misty girl, and she got Lyme disease. And you want to talk about Lyme disease happening quick in an animal? Yeah, Lyme disease. Yeah, Lyme disease. There was no saving her. Within a week, she was gone on me. Oh, so I was so brokenhearted that I can't get another dog. All of a sudden, I noticed like 2 days that she wasn't eating, and it was really, really warm, hot. And I noticed it. Hi, Susan. And I noticed it like I let her outside, and I'm like, all of a sudden she wasn't barking to come in. So I went in my backyard in the backyard with a flashlight, trying to figure out, oh my God, did she get out? And I found her because you're talking October. And I found her in my kid's little plastic pool that had a layer of thin ice on the top of it. She was laying in it. And I'm like, Misty, she's a water dog. Try more if you don't like stitching around the outside edges because I like that I don't have. You don't have to sew it, Jennifer. After you start working in it stops fraying. You're gonna be fine. But so I was like, Misty. So I get her out of there. I get her in the house. I dry her off. I give her a bath because now she's dirty. And that's when I dried her off. And she dried off. I could feel her body temperature like running like a fever. So I understood. Called the 24-hour vet, and I'm like, my dog is so warm, and I said, and she hasn't been eating. So they had me bring her in, and then the blood test results came back that she had Lyme disease. She got bit by one of those Lyme ticks or whatever they're called, and my vet advised me that it cost me a lot of money, and to try to save her if possible, because Howdy said if he could. There was no guarantee that the money I stuck in to try to save her would save her. There was no guarantee. And he said, "You want to put her down?" And I'm like, I have to go home with her and let my kids at least come say goodbye. I can't just put her down. I said, and then explain it later. No, they need to hug her, do their thing. And so he gave me some stuff for her to take that would help with that for a little while. And we scheduled the appointment to put her down on Monday because you're talking this was Saturday and the Sunday. And or no, Friday and the Saturday. And brought her home, my son lived with us, got a hold of my daughter. They gave her medication. The medication he gave her was a shot that would last for a few days. And we scheduled to let her go, put her down on Monday. And Sunday I was holding her in my lap. And I'm like, and I was talking to her and I'm like, Misty, it's okay to let go. It's okay to go. And she looked up at me and licked my face and I was petting her and she died in my lap. So I didn't have to take her to the vet. She actually let go. And that was that, And everybody's like, you need to get another dog. You want another? I'm like, no. Because she was the story behind, and what was really hurt on it, Misty was my brother's dog. And the story behind this dog is funny. As my brother would always tease my husband, I'm gonna get your kids a dog. I'm gonna get you, because my son is always wanted a dog, but he wasn't responsible to get a dog, to have a dog, because I knew it would be I would end up doing the work. You know what I mean? And thank you. And so my brother called Memorial Day weekend one weekend and said, "Hey, I got Xavier a dog. I'm dropping it off on Monday." I'm like, "Scott's gonna kill you and me." He's like, "Well, you got all weekend to tell him, plus a bonus Monday." And I'm like, "Okay." So I never even mentioned it to Xavier or my husband. I decided, well, when my brother shows up, he he can deal with that. Well, he calls me on Tuesday. He says, "Did you tell Xavier about the dog?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't even tell Scott. I said I was letting you deal with that, not me." He's like, "Good." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "I'm gonna keep her." And I laugh because he always called his son his boy. My boy likes the dog, he says. So I'm like, okay. Well, my brother would bring that dog everywhere with him, everywhere with him. And if he worked in town here in Green Bay, he'd bring that dog all the way from Michigan to Green Bay, because we're only like less than 60 minutes from Michigan, upper Michigan. And if he worked in town on a job site, he'd bring that dog with him, because he'd end up staying, of course, at my house, because he wouldn't travel back and forth. So the dog was familiar to everybody. Well, when my brother was killed in a my brother had a massive heart attack behind a car, and he hit a tree and he died. And I remember sitting and talking to friends of ours, who was like my foster brother, because he was headed up to Michigan. I was headed up waiting for my mom and going up with my mom. And I remember looking across at my brother Jamie, my foster brother Jamie, because him and his buddy Mark, he was meeting Mark, and then they were driving up so somebody could be up there with my dad. So I didn't know what was going on. And I said, "I gotta find the dog." He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "If the dog died, if Misty died with Timmy, because I knew what my brother wanted if something happened to him." I said, "We gotta get the dog cremated so they could be together." This was my thought. It was weird. It's weird how you think of things. And he's like, "Okay." Well, when he got up by where my brother lived in my dad's cottage, which is basically a house. It wasn't like a cottage. Um, he didn't have the dog with him that night. He didn't have Misty with him that night, because where he was, the dogs didn't get along. They had dogs, and so my brother never took his dog, Misty, with him. Well, then Mark, the guy who actually gave my brother the dog, says, "I can take the dog." And Jamie says, because I made a comment, I said, I'll take Misty. If Misty's okay, I'll take Misty. So my brother Jamie goes, "Mark, Tina already said she'd take Misty." He's like, "Okay, that's fine." So that's how I ended up with her. I was actually this poor dog. Her first owner, this dog was a $700, $800 dog. And she was bought for hunting purposes, because she was this English Springer Spaniel for a gentleman. Kids bought her that dog, or him that dog. He got sick and had cancer and passed away. Well, the kids didn't know what to do with that dog. Well, then Mark, my brother's buddy, says, "Oh, I got somebody really good for that dog." My brother. Well, then Tim's like, "I didn't want no damn dog, but I'm going to give it to Tina's kids. They need a dog." Well, I didn't get the dog. Another story. Well, then I ended up with the dog in the long run, and she ended up being my dog, and I was the longest person that owned her. She died. My brother passed away in 2005, and I'm trying to think. My mom died in 2008, 2009, 2010. Yeah, 2010, 2011. I'd have to look. I have it all wrote down. But she's buried underneath the pine trees where the kids planted. I don't know if schools do this for you guys. Arbor's Day here in April, you could pay $2 and the kids could get little trees to plant. Well, we did that every year, and on the cottage property, we planted all the kids just trees in one area. My in-laws did. Well, the property got sold, but my father-in-law, the guy that bought it, my father-in-law told him the story about all these pines and trees out in this one section where they came from. And he said, and the kids' dogs buried in between two pine trees. Well, he clear-cutted the property. There's trails going all over that property now, but he left the trees, my kids' trees, in that one little spot. He promised my father-in-law he wouldn't take them down, and that we could stop in anytime if we wanted to. And my daughter, actually, Diamond, was up there not too long ago and popped in and talking to the new owner, and they walked back, and her trees are still there. Because my in-laws had little plaques made with the year they planted the tree and which grandkid's tree it was, because we always put them in little ice cream pails, because a lot of times in April you can't plant a tree here in Wisconsin. So they would put them in ice cream pails and keep them until it was time to go plant them, and then they'd have little things, Diamond's tree, Zaber's tree. And my father-in-law made all these little plaques, and every tree it's next to the tree, Diamond's tree and what year it was planted. And that was the hardest part of Dad letting go of the property, were the memories and then these trees. Now that looks cool. So all right, due to the fact that I couldn't use the pins like I wanted to, I am going to take a pin. I have plans for these. Oh, and I'm just come on. Things we do for cool. There we go. That looks cool. This here and there. All right. Now this side, gotta get my brush here. When my brother passed away, my parents were basket case, which is expected. I mean, that I made all the arrangements for my brother's funeral. My dad didn't even go to make the arrangements. He couldn't go. It took him. I remember when I made the arrangements, he gave me $100 for gas and whatever I needed. He just handed me $100. I'm only an hour and a half away from the funeral home, Dad. I don't think, but I didn't question it. Buy yourself some soda. Get your gas. Fill your car up. And I'm like, okay. You can do that because he's like, you can do that for me, right? You can do that for me. I just remember things sticking out. You can go do this for me, right? You can do this for me. For my dad to ask something like that, he just couldn't. So I made the arrangements, and I remember my mom was sitting on one side of the table. I'm on a business table, and I'm looking across at her. My stepfather's there, my aunt's there. I remember looking directly across at my mom, and she was just blank. I never had a person look through you, like you're looking right at each other, but she's not seeing you. And I remember thinking, oh my God, my brother's gone, and my mom is totally devastated. And I'm thinking, I hope I don't have to put her in the hospital. You know what I mean? My thought was, I hope I don't have to, because it was something I never seen from my mom. And all I was thinking, like, oh my God, am I going to have to hospitalize her? Because she was blank. Just, we walked down and look at coffins, and She got to the second step, and she turned to me. She goes, "I can't do this," and she walked up the steps. So I looked at the funeral director because my brother was being cremated. So we were only renting one, and I'm like, "Give me your cheapest rental." He didn't have no insurance. He's like, "Okay," and she was out on the street across the road, and she was like, "I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this." And I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Go to the bar across from the funeral home my mom used to work at." So we knew the owners. They weren't even open. I knocked on the door, and they're like, "Oh, Tina." I'm like, "Open your bar. My mom needs a beer." I said, "Give her an old fashioned or something." He looked at me and goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "My brother was killed in a car accident. We're making the arrangements. She's out of it. She needs a drink." "Okay, I'm opening the bar." So I walked her in and put her on a bar stool, and I walked back in the funeral home and made the arrangements. And then I came across the bar, and they didn't even open the bar for customers. They just opened it to get her. They're so, you know, my aunt's like, "She doesn't need a drink right away." I said, I looked at my aunt because my aunt's one of these is like, get the broom out of your butt kind of person. "Hi, Teresa." And I looked at my aunt. I said, "Don't tell me what my mother needs right now. I'm in no mood." Let her go sit, have a brandy old fashioned with her cherries, and I kicked my future stepfather out of the funeral home because he's like, "People are dying to get in here," and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me, you idiot?" I'm like, "You need to leave. You need to leave." I'm like, insensitive. It still angers me to this day. Yeah, yeah. You know what she ever saw in that man? Loneliness. My mom was lonely. That's what she saw in that guy. All right, he's going right there. Mm-hmm. Yep. Walked back across the street. I had a soda. I was driving too far. I was driving an hour and a half. She wasn't driving, so left my dad. When I left Michigan, my dad was sitting out, walked me to the car, gave me the money, sat down in a lawn chair outside his garage, and when I found out he never moved all the time I was gone. Cool. And then when I got back, he got up and went around the garage and started crying because he knew why I was back. So, Teresa, I had no sound when I first came on. No sound at all. Candy let me know. I was like, "What the hell?" So I had to go off, figure out what was up. Oh, you got Halloween stuff. Awesome. So he's going on this side. But before I put him down, I gotta do two things. I have to go potty, and then I have to do something on the page. Okay. Kid. All right. Before I put that on, I want to. I'm actually gonna put this down this direction right here. was gonna go there. All right, what did I miss? Oh, I gotta move that pin. Dang it. Fight with this pin just to move it. Is it Monday? I want it to be Monday. Oh, come on. I got it on. Now I can't get it off. Figures. There we go. Okay. Maybe I can sweet talk Scott into taking me tonight after work. I should have asked him last night and I forgot. I have a Michael's order that's sitting at the store right now. And I would have had it picked up yesterday. Because Diamond and I were supposed to have a lunch date. So I'm like, oh, can you swing me in Michael's so I can go pick up my order? And she's like, yeah, no problem. Well, then I didn't hear from her. And then I called her. And she's quarantined. Because on Monday, after we had the grill out here, her and a friend went and listened to a band outside. And a friend of theirs who was picking up food grabbed her, waited for her order to be ready, sat down, had a beer with them, and her work on Wednesday, for insurance reasons, had everybody tested for COVID, and she tested positive. So Diamond had to go get tested. She got a hold of Diamond immediately because she thought of Diamond's kids right off the bat. They were outside, so the likelihood is not as extreme as like Diamond said. The doctor that Diamond got tested from said the likelihood Diamond have it is probably very low. But he said to stay away just from people, just in case. And so that went our dinner date or lunch date yesterday. She told me that having a Q-tip up your nose is not pleasant. And guess what? This gal, she, like Diamond said, she had a mask on. She wears a mask at work. She works in a grocery store, small grocery store, not like a big Walmart grocery store, a small mom and pop grocery store. And she wears a mask at work. She wears a mask when she's out. The only time she was telling Diamond on the phone, she goes, I don't know where I would have got this. She's a carrier. She had no symptoms. None. She didn't even know. She had no high fever, no sneezes, no whatever. None of the symptoms. Yep. She didn't even know she had it. She had no symptoms. So, this mask theory thing, wear a mask, she goes, it's a bunch of crap. She says a bunch of BS. Because she says, where she got it, nobody in the, two other people in a store that she works at have it. Her and another person. But they didn't have any symptoms. Neither one of them. So now they're trying to figure out. And they didn't work together. That was the other thing. Because I said, did the two people work together? I mean, they work at the same store, but did they work the same shift? She goes, no. They never worked a shift together. So she's trying to figure out where she was. And all she said is she does a lot of takeout food. But she always wears masks. Diamond said she wore the mask all the time they were chilling outside. Yeah, so go figure on that one. And she was freaking out. Diamond said when she called me, she kept on saying, I'm sorry, Diamond, I'm sorry, Diamond, I'm sorry, Diamond, I'm sorry, Diamond, because Diamond has kids, you know? She's like, I'm really sorry. And Diamond's like, hey, calm down. Calm down. So now she can't be, she's like, She's laid off. At least because of it. She goes, I don't know what to, she's like, I don't know what to do because she is a carrier. She goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, they got to figure this out because like she's like, damn it. The likelihood of her actually getting it is really low. The doctor uh, that the gal saw, because she's only a carrier. But then she's a carrier and she can give it to people. She's like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? They don't know how long she had it or where she got it or what. Yeah, it's the whole thing's messed up, in my opinion. Okay, I'm out of this design. That's why I decided I only have one little thing of it, and I'll use that on a cluster. So, and I got this thin one, which is over here. So I'm going to incorporate the thin one up this side. And I should have enough to do both sides. But so now Diamond's went and got her it checked. She got the test. She's like, should I bring the kids in? And I told her no. That if she tests positive, then they'll work out a family plan with Sam and the kids. And then she let me know. She was about to call me when I called her because I was there on Thursday for dinner. She's more worried about me and Dad than she is herself. But the person that she went and saw that got tested, the likelihood of her getting it is very slim because the fact they were outside. They were basically social distancing at a table. They wasn't 6 like they recommend, but there was a good distance between them all. So now it's a wait and see. Oh, what did I do with that? Okay. That's going to go there. I think I'll put a couple little pumpkins like right there. Too much? Yeah. That back up there. So he's going to go right there. I'm going to do him right away. Yeah, that's what she's thinking. No. Yeah. That's all she could think is like is that it came through the store from a customer handling the money, canned goods. Who knows? You know? You could take all the precautions in the world. Yep. So I told Diamond what you tell her. I told her not to stop freaking out. The gal was freaking. Diamond told me she was just flipping out. She was really concerned about the kids. You know, if your kids get it, it's because of me. I mean, I was like, don't. And I told Diamond, I said, to save her, if and by chance, don't tell her. That may affect her for the rest of her life. I would just not say a word. Because that's what she said. That's what Sam said. Sam's like, don't even let her know. Do what the doctors tell us to do, and go from there. We had to have gears because he's a steampunk guy. Got gear. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know that. I know the tailbone, sciatica. It hurts like a son of a gun. And my shots, what a joke. I got those cortisone. It didn't work. I've been having like the same pain in my leg as I had before when I got the shots. So I'm not pleased. So Scott, I'm not paying $600 to have them done. I got the bill. Almost died. Like, wow. So I'm not going for. When I called, they're like, "We can give you another set of shots." Why would I go for another shots when the first set of shots didn't work? Hello. I'm like, "Are you doing that one for free?" I said. The lady goes, "Well, no." I'm like, then why would I go back for a second shot? Yeah, I had mine 3 weeks ago. So they told me to give it a little bit more time. That's what I got told. We'll see, because I'm not a pleased person right now. Because now they want to do it in my back instead of my hip. I'm like, then why didn't you do that in the first place? That's yeah, what a money game. That's what I think it was. Just prink the bill, prink the money. Because if that guy that was going to do the doctor that was going to do the injection said, "Oh, I really believe it's your back and not your hips," why would you say, "Okay, let's postpone this one and let's look further in your back," instead of let's put in the shots in your hips and see how it works, and then go, "Oh yeah, you probably need them in your back." Now another $600. I'm not. Yeah, can you tell I'm not pleased? And my friend Christy, you know what she told me? She goes, "I don't think it's gonna work." That's what she told me. Guess what? I don't know. So my husband's like, "Oh, give it a few more weeks. Few more weeks." I got mine done at the Aurora. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in Wisconsin. I got mine done at the Aurora Hospital Sports and Medicine, the Sports and Medicine Clinic. You know, I mean, the doctor was great, but my thought was even Scott said that when he was doing the ultrasound, and he said it looked like it was more into my back than my hip. Why wouldn't you adjust it and say, okay, we're going to put two, maybe give you an injection in your hip as well as your back. And now I'm having the same pain back in my leg. It lasted like a week, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm sleeping. The last 2 nights have been hell for me. And that's what I don't understand. And that's what I said when I called yesterday because I was mad because I slept like crap Thursday. Had to, because it's almost like a Charlie. The best way I could describe it is I get these sharp shooting pains like a Charlie horse, and my whole leg just freezes up where I can't control it. Feels like somebody's playing tug of war on my muscle. And then I said to him, well, oops, well, okay, I'll make sure I didn't do that. I was like, did I just pin the second page down? I could see me doing that. So I was like, so I said, okay, so now you want to look at my back, another doctor's appointment, and then another set of injections, I'm up to $1,000. I got my bill, $1,200. It's like they billed me quick enough. I get one really good day, 3 or 4 really bad days. Okay, yeah. So when I called yesterday, they told me just to chill and may improve. Blah 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 blah. I guess I like maybe I was hoping for um a better result, a quicker, maybe faster result. I don't know, but I was not pleased. I'm not pleased about it. As you can tell, I've never had them, so I don't know what it's supposed to do. I guess I was hoping for immediate result or something. So I'm gonna wait it out, see what happens. I waited it out long. I mean, since November. It wasn't as strong the last 2 nights. I'll give or take that, because it wasn't as shoot. It still hurt, but it wasn't the clench your hands, um, scream at the top of your lungs because hurt. But because I wasn't as painful as they normally were. So I got something going, I guess. So I'll see, because this the last 2 days it's been feeling it at night. Not as long lasting though. I'll admit that. I'll give them that. Because usually they'd wake me up when I'd have that sharp shooting pain. This time I can deal with it, and it actually doesn't make me get up. Where I had to get up and out of bed and walk around. This last couple of nights, my whole thing is like, oh, please tell me I'm not going back to the where when the sharp shooting pains happen, they'd wake me up and I'd have to get up and walk around for a while. These haven't made me do that. I didn't have to get up and walk around and get up. I kind of just rubbed it a little bit and then went back to sleep. So that was a plus. I have that's what he said. Thank you. I came out telling my husband that because I fell down my basement stairs 10 years ago, messed up my whole lower end of my body, fractured my tailbone in 2 spots, um, messed up my sciatica nerve, and then went through hell. I should have went to a doctor. I didn't go to a doctor right away because I'm stubborn. It got worse, and I pinched off all my nerves. And that he told me what it's called, and that's it right there: stenotitis or stento. What I says besides sciatica, and I couldn't remember what he told me because I never went to a sports doctor before. I ended up in physical therapy, which helped. I'll give or take that, but it's never. I've never. I've always had pain somewhere in my back or my hips or my knee, and it's all my nerves. I messed up my nerves bad. I told the doc I could deal with one of my I always call it sciatica flare-ups. I've dealt with them. hit November. Oh, let's see, October, November through the winter. Oh, I love Wisconsin, but if I could live in where it'd be like this weather we're having today, I think what's this late high 70s probably. Nice and weather, not too hot, not too warm. Perfect. I don't have no flare ups. Hit cold. Oh my God. I hurt all winter long. Okay, dokie. Now, I'm going to actually use this one for my tags. One of the grandkids made that. I added the black today a little bit when I was cleaning up. Okay. So my grandkids' art will be in here. That is in this book as well. Which is cool. Oh, I found another pin. Press these down. Let them dry a little bit, and then I'll cut them out. And then I'll decorate them. Yeah. Another little safety pin, so let's stick it on here. We'll stick it this way. I'm gonna come on. Hang on 1 second, please. I have to take this. It's my daughter. Sorry, that was my daughter. Woo! Test came back. She's negative. Woo! Sorry, I had to take that. That means I can go to Michael's. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Lord. He thinks because she does have the sniffles, but they tested for Quebec and then they tested she had allergies. Thank God. Woohoo! That test came quicker because she said Monday or Tuesday, and she said she got a phone call, and she's a negative. I said it's supposed to only take 24 hours, time, and I was like, why did they say Monday or Tuesday? Well, because it was Friday. I said I said that to her yesterday. You'll get your test results back faster than what you think. No worries. Be happy. Well, that's done. That's good. Does anybody else see the face in that paper? There's a face in the paper? I didn't see it. Is everybody still here? Somebody talk to me in chat. Let me know you can still hear me. Yep, I'm unmuted. Already had a sound problem today. I lost my little cluster pieces. Oh, I cut it up now? Oh. So, I didn't notice that while the phone rang. I'm sorry. Woohoo! It's pretty bad when you get excited when you're like, yay, no, Colbeck. Not bad, but you know what I mean. Just crazy. Okay. I want to see. Very cool. That's really cool. Cool. Okay. Oh, almost lost it. I said to her, so now are you taking me to my lunch? She's like, no, tomorrow or maybe next week, Mom. She was supposed to taking me out for lunch yesterday. I lost that little itty bitty piece I said I was going to use in a cluster. I'm not finding it. So, I don't know where it went. My desk is so full of stuff. So full. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd look around and find it. I'm glad. It's a lot of weight off a person's mind. A lot of weight off a person's mind. Okay. Snip a little bit of that. Put that here. I'm going to snip a little bit of this one here. And then we're going to snip a little bit of this one here. Get the fur off it, so I don't carry it away. And I got this awesome orange. So I'm going to snip right there. We're going to kind of put that underneath and that on top. Oh, I cut it too short. That's okay. I'll use it for something else. I want you to be able to see that a little bit. I think if I went the wrong way. Oh, that way. Right there. There we go. That looks cool. Right there. That right there. And that's all. Oh, there we go. That works. So, just going to do the glue. Just going to tilt that. So, thanks, Jen. They are my grandkids' artwork from them spraying with food color. And that's food coloring on there, except for the black. But that's this. All this right here, besides the black, is the grandkids' food coloring. The tips are bad on them, then I don't use them anymore, but I kept them because I like perfect tips. Once a tip goes bad on a Sharpie, I quit using it. It's weird. I know I'm weird. I got them all up in a drawer. So I'm going to take the Sharpies apart, put them in my little bottles, and just add water. And let the kids spray with that. I'm going to test that out. Because I seen it on another video, but I don't think they left the marker in the bottle or the ink in the bottle from the thing inside of a Sharpie. I'm going to leave it in the bottle and then add the water and just let it do its thing. I'm going to test that out today, matter of fact. And I'm just going to stick that in there, like so. There we go. Steampunk Tag Halloween. Gonna slip into there. That's my version. Let's see. Let's grab this one. Well, I lose it because I'd be putting it on top so you won't see it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll just stick with the orange. I only got orange. So, pretty much going to be the same idea. Got 3 pumpkins on here. Let's use a different gear, though. I used the clock on that one. We'll use this one here. Put the pumpkin there. That looks cool. Yeah, like that. Okay. I like the bottom pumpkins. I've never seen them. These little ones, they're from, who were they made by? I wrote the thing. Recollections or one of those. I threw out the package, I couldn't tell you, but they're a recollection, or Jolie's. They're kind of 3D too. Dimensional. I always say 3D. Dimensional. Because see, I could peel it up and there's another face underneath there. Ow, got my fingertip. Dang. That's murder. Ouch. Damn, that hurt. Let's put a little gear on this one. That's what that looks. Oh, I forgot something to do. Ouch. That's all right. It's not that big a deal. I'll do it real quick before I forget. Before I forget. Oh, damn hot glue boogers. And then to stress my edges. I like distressing my edges. There. I think it just adds if I wanted to. What a difference, eh? I like it this way. Looks cool. Mm. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. Grunged him up. Thanks, Jennifer. Okay, let's see. This gear. One more little pumpkin. That's garbage. Yeah. Smidgen left of that one. Black here. I'm out of the other one. No big deal. Bring that right alongside of it. Here on. Pumpkin. Let's see. There we go. And in fact, I have this little trunk floating around. I am going to go across the top. Snip. And I'm thinking I may add that right there. To incorporate the in there. I think that looks cool. Snip. Once that gets cured a little bit, I will add more so it doesn't come up. And going to snap. Cool. Lift that and stick it in there. Right, some of that. Here and there and everywhere. Oh, please tell me that was the pin. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay. I have a 150 pin I gotta put back somewhere on that side. So. Alright, let's turn the book along the edge. That pin back here. Stick that right there. Right there. They're a little. There we go. Like, get in there. There we go. Oh my lord. Okay. Because they're bulky, I'm gonna go like this. Hold on. There we go. There. Voila. See how that works? That over there. Stick it on. Right there. Ooh, hot glue right there. Man. Oh, screw. Drives me crazy. And then I'm going to lift up this side and it's going to get stuck right to the corner. Oh, doorbell. I'll be right back. Jennifer, your packages went out. It is out and about. He said he knocked. I didn't hear a knock yesterday, so. But I was doing laundry. He could have been here when I was doing downstairs. Who knows? But your package is out in the mail. Cool. Boom. All right. In a box, if I remember it. Yeah, in a box. Yeah. I was like, who is the box for? I had to think. So, yeah. So, guys, that is my page for today. And these are the tags. I'll show them again. I like the tags. I'm not going to stick them back in the book because I'm going to take a picture right away. But those are the tags. And that's the layout. Woohoo! Oh, over my fabric back here. Yeah, so you'd probably get them Monday or Tuesday, I imagine, Jennifer. So I'm going to start the beginning. I do this every video. It's in case somebody's new in. This is the cover. This is a kit I got from Crafty Mama. I have used some of her stuff. This was a tassel I actually won off Crafty Mama's channel, so I just put it in there. This is the cover. I love how it looks from the side view. So that's the cover. Oh, I got paint on the moon. Oh, not cool. Okay, I got it off. I was like, oh no! And that hot glue stuck to me. And then I like how I got some spray on that velvet green, so that's kind of cool. And when you open it, it's a little witch scenery. That's I gotta do. I gotta do that. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm not gonna make letters. Let's say 2020. I'm just going to put it 2020. I try to find some Halloween like numbers, and I couldn't find any I like, so I'm just gonna date it Happy Halloween 2020 until I find something, then I'll do it. But that's the witch's scenery. So imagine a sticker there until I find some stickered letters I like. I'll put it there. So that's the first one. And then it says pocket over here, and then when you open, it says boo. There's the cute tags I made. And then you flip. And this is a pocket. I'm going to stick this tag in there for now. This is a pocket. I colored that Frankenstein. So that's how it looks. Made this on my Cricut. I'm going to be taking pictures of my grandchildren this year. And I'm going to tuck them in there. So, and then did this one. This is off my Cricut. I made that yesterday. Made that off the Cricut, that off the Cricut. I want something there. I keep looking at that and I don't like that it's just plain. Need something. What can I add? I don't know that. See, I've been wanting to use this and I'm going to use it. That looks cool. I got that one. I'll let you guys decide. Got the bats or the pumpkins. I've been wanting to use these. All right. Or I got these last year and I didn't even use them yet. And I just realized when I was looking at them, they're actually different. Oh, these go a long way, so I wouldn't work that way. But they're different colors. I realized that looking at them last night. But this one's cool. This is the one. I'm hoping I can find this again. Look at that one. Ooh, The silver. What do you think of the silver pumpkins? Well, I guess I could go long way. What am I talking about? So you could go that. Okay, I'm going to start this over because I just realized I'm a dork. I'm a dork. Give me a step in here. I'll let you guys decide. Let me get it. I got it. All right. We're going to start with the loose ones. The ones how they changed them. Okay. We have the bats. They're kind of purple. They look like that. We have the pumpkins because I think it needs something. It just needs something there. That's the dark ones. And then we have, oh, these guys are long. They don't go that way. So never mind about that one. Oh, we also got these little felt pumpkins. Yeah. But, okay. We have the purple orange skulls. Oh, okay, I should have said. Bats are number 1. The pumpkins are number 2. Dark pumpkins, number 2. Silver pumpkins are number 3. The skull and crossbones, or the lighter pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, or just the orange. Let me know which one. Silver ones. Which this one, Jennifer? Or these I can get away with. Spidos. Ooh. Thinking the spiders. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the spiders because it looks good with the black. Yeah. Yep. Look at that right there. Yeah. Okay. So, as you see, I just go zigzag. I knew I'd come up with something to put in there. And then I'll let that, forget about how that happened. I pressed down. Just needed something there. It was driving me crazy, actually. And then I take this. This is, okay, before I get ahead of myself. And then I'll go along the edge just slightly. Ooh. Press it down, press it down. Man. Oh. Grab my heat gun and I get rid of all those little boogers. There we go. And let that sit for a bit. Let it cool. Why wouldn't you try the doorbell and knock? You knocked, there's a doorbell. Why wouldn't you ring the doorbell? Man, he's actually early today with mail. How's that possible? Okay. I just thought of that. I just looked down at the clock. It's 2:30. My mail has been not coming till 6 o'clock at night. So me throwing a tizzy or violent complaining got me at the route. Same mailman. So I got them. That's my tickets for there. And those stick right there. Then you turn this side, got the haunted house, little pumpkins and ribbon. Made this little tag, have a little book, and that slips right in there. And then we have, did I skip one? No, okay. Then I didn't do this yesterday. I'm gonna do it real quick now because I see blue boogers. They all disappear. Alright, blue boogers, take it away. I made him on my Cricut and that on my Cricut, and I want your blood. I want to suck your blood. Did that on my Cricut. I did de-stress it though. It just needed. And then the cute little tags, kids' artwork. Just threw some stickers on them. And I did a belly band here. And then this one is the trick or treat one. I had to do a trick or treat one, you know. Didn't seem right. And I used some of that grunge Halloween paper on the background as well as this background. Had this sticker sheet and I just put them on there. This is Amy paper underneath this. I did spray that ribbon with black. There's another sticker sheet with little candy. I love this one. They move in there. It's a little candy corn and whatever, but it's a little shaker. It's kind of cool. You can move them. Candy apple. I laugh these because these are treats. It says toxic treat, dark side chocolate, creepy corn. It's called creepy corn, and delicious but deadly. And then these, I colored these last year or a year before, and I had them. I thought they made cute little journaling cards. So I just dressed them up a little bit. Had to cut them down to fit the pocket. And that's today's page. Of course, I had to have something steampunk, my steampunk pumpkin guy. And I was like, how am I going to do that? So this, I think, turned out pretty good of me just randomly doing it. I used the pins, safety pins from Bema in here. So it kind of got that cool look. I think that's cool. Got 2 safety pins on this side here. And winged it. And then the tags. Kids artwork, but I did grunge them up. And then I got this page left, which the page, whatever I put here is going to cover that. And I have that left. In the back cover, I think I'm just going to find me an image and just put it on the back cover. I don't want nothing bulky on the back. And I know it's not on this page. Ooh, my pin's stuck on one of my cat. There we go. It's not going to be on here. It may be on this one, as I got this little witch I colored, and I want to incorporate her somewhere. But I have no idea what I'm going to do on these last 2 pages. Except she will be in here, or here, or there, or there, or there, or there. But she will be inside the book. And then it'll be done. Look how the ink that I use. Oh, I'm going to have to, maybe after I tack it down with the paper, it'll stay flat. I might have to tack them down. Keeps catching on this pumpkin, or move the pin. Pin's doing that. Okay. This is from the ink I used right here. Kind of come through. Isn't that kind of cool look how I did that? That's kind of a cool look. I may just leave that like that and grunge it up the edges. It's hard to believe back here, this page threw me. Yes, that's what I was doing yesterday. Is I did this one yesterday off camera, this one off camera, and this off camera. So thank you. But I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to take my pictures of my book, post it in the groups I posted. I like how it has this coming off the edge. It's so cool. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. And I will talk to you on the next video, everybody. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. Bye, everybody, and thanks. Oops. And thanks for stopping by and spending your time with me. Bye, everybody.